Howdy, partner, is Dark Souls 3. How are you, partner? Partner? Speaking of partner, actually, this somehow that has incited a bit. I had something totally different in mind, but you know what I played yesterday? Just on my own? I kind of regretted not recording it, but I don't know. It's a game called Smile for Me. It's a it's kind of like I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's kind of got like point and click vibes in the way that you solve a puzzle, but it's like totally 3D plain, and the art style is it carries it a lot. It's like 2D, it's 3D world but 2D characters. And if you've ever seen the game Frog Detective, is kind of like that, but it's also like a little bit of horror elements. And there I go saying that word again. It kind of scares me every time because I'm on YouTube and Google DeepMind could smite me at any moment. So the game, I mean, it was just great time. I honestly beat it in one sitting, which is kind of embarrassing because it was a 4.5 hour game. But I had a lot of fun. This would recommend. Probably should have recorded it. Maybe not though. You know, I got Demon Souls underway and a 4.5 series, especially where I'm just like bumbling around, like, oh god, how do I solve this puzzle? It's like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't want to go through that, you know? That's the danger of puzzle games. I mean, puzzle games, you know? There's just some things about puzzle games where it's like it's really like hit or miss for me. Sometimes I'm like on the ball, always rolling until I hit a hard stop probably. And you know what? I look great doing it. But then when you give me a game like that where it's like more 3D and interactive and like the world makes more sense, it's less mechanics focused and I'm like, "Oh god, I have to use the real world to solve this puzzle." Gonna panic a little. I'm not very experienced with the real world. I'm a gamer. Let me go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, no. Ah. Oh, so quiet. I can't do it anymore. I can't do. All right, we're done with that little act. You think there's like a mod that just removes the dogs from the game? All the dogs, because they're always bad. How many dogs are in this game, real quick? I think there's one in the Champion Gundyr area. There's one right before Undead Settlement. There's one right there, and there's one. You know what? There's one where the dragons are in Lothric Castle, and there's one more that I'm missing. Right, right after or right before the Cathedral of the Deep. They all suck, but the ones that suck most is the Cathedral of the Deep and these. These are the worst. The others you can keep, honestly, but just like it's not like it's helping the game out. So just remove them. Anyway, suppose that's everything I have to say about the puzzle game. I do genuinely believe that. The more like the more intertwined the game is with like real world mechanics, I think the harder it's actually gonna be. Even though it should make more sense to you, and you would like totally understand better than if it's like they've constructed their own world, but actually it's like I gotta go. I gotta go. Uh, in reality, it's more like because it's so intertwined with the world, you're just thinking of all these other mechanics instead of the main mechanics in the game that would usually just stick out otherwise is gonna seem more tame in the environment that you're more used to, I guess. If that makes sense. It might not, you know? It might not. That's all right. It's not what we're here for, I suppose. And off we go to I hate this area so much. I can't even fight you. Let's try this. Let's try this. Ouch. Dude, he attacks so fast there. I did not expect it. You're fat. You're dead. You're not dead. He's so poised up. It's not fair. We've done it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That was scary. Okay, there's one less. We're gonna talk ourselves through this whole area. Not a good move. Gonna be Frank. Now I'm gonna be Bob. Bob is dead. What do I do here? I don't even know. Anyway, you know what I was kind of thinking of my because I mean you may know me. I don't really have a social media account, but I was thinking imagine a social media account dedicated to just a bunch of images of like fake gym shots. What does that mean? Like you know when you take a picture and you see a picture of somebody at the gym, they're like, "Whoa, carrying these huge weights," and then you look at them and they're like 500 kilograms, and you're like, "You're probably not bench pressing that. Probably not. I mean, you do like your arms are borderline twigs, but I mean maybe." Dude, I didn't know he died permanently. How did I not know that? Uh, but I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking like obviously faked. I suppose that is obviously faked, but I'm talking like even worse. Like imagine a bar, please, where like one side's like let's say 90 pounds, and the other side is just empty. But it's farther away in the camera, and it's like half blocked by the person that's posing beside it and flexing. I imagine. Just imagining. So just imagining a picture like that, but dedicate an entire Twitter account to just posting those things. We're like, oh, at least it's humble. It's not too much weight. But then you look at the other one, it's like it's the bar is just empty. That you definitely are not. You forgot to fill the other bar. There's no way you bench that. And then just do that for other things like those machines where it has like the weight presets and you just like uh put in the little stick device to lock in the amount of weight that you want, and you pose next to it, but you only put in the stick like halfway, so it wouldn't work. And that's really what I'm going for. Just a bunch of like poorly using the equipment while flexing the weight that you're lifting, just to throw off the fact that you're actually faking it. So that's my idea for a Twitter account. You could probably go viral there. Uh-oh. Please. Why? I was mid-swing. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's gonna be here forever. Gonna be here forever. We're gonna go with another episode of not beating a single boss to pass through this one zone. That's how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna fight Yorm until I reach Pontiff. I refuse. I can't do it. My will is too strong, and by that I mean I've already like given up on this area. I'm just kind of banking on luck and trial and error. I don't know. Do I just like pull this out? Do you want me to get the parry kite? Where is it? Wait, shield's not even there. Could have sworn I had a certain shield that had a 100% deflect or block so that it wouldn't deal any damage when it blocked. Come on. We just need to get one. Be gone. We're good. We're good. Coward. No, I was blocking. I was blocking. Okay. Okay, that's halfway there. Oh, living on a prairie. Sold my ouch pain. Stop. Alright, took double damage there. You don't like to see that. Can't track both of them. I'm kinda dying here. Okay. Nope. Oh, that's huge. Uh-oh. I fat fingered the button that swaps off my primary weapon. Okay. We've kind of broken our own poise there, but you know what? Be gone. Oh baby. Is he done? Is he done? Has he done it? Be gone. No. Alright, yep. So I got hit by the two magic orbs and also the dog. So it broke my poise and I got hit by all of them again. Lost all my health. Now I'm on a loading screen and I'm angry. The bright side is that eventually if you kill all the dogs 15 times, they stop spawning. It's only 15 loops. We live in a society. You know, a game that I recently got thanks to Humble Bundle because I love charity so much that I buy video games and like a certain small percentage of it goes to charity. How about that? I'm such a good person. I could be worse. Anyway, that's the bright side about gamers, is that they're not outside littering the world and throwing plastic in the ocean. They're inside, just just using a lot of electricity. which honestly I don't think is worse, but it's not it's not great. It's not good. Honestly, it's not good. I know it's not what you want to hear. The dog is outside of the map. The dog is outside of the map. You idiot. Who made you? Come here. Where are you going? Gotcha, idiot. Okay, we're gonna do one of these numbers. We've assured it. This time the dog is dead. Guaranteed. We're killing you too. I'm not going up the elevator until you're dead. Because anything can happen. I don't know, he's probably gonna spawn a bunch of dogs. Maybe the dog over there is gonna like respawn because it glitched out, but it's gonna respawn 10 times because Dark Souls 3 has not received an update in years. You know, that's really the only thing I want out of Dark Souls 4. It was, well, here's my short checklist. Number 1, just make Dark Souls 3, but like change how the enemies look a little bit, and I don't know, maybe like add a couple moves to the bosses and change how they look too. Number 2, remove dogs. Change how they look so that they're actually invisible and don't attack and don't have a hitbox. It's really just the ideal world. Off we go. You know, if we really wanna first try Pontiff, we should just heal first. And honestly, gonna heal first. I'm a coward. Off we go. Anyway, as we approach probably the only boss we're gonna fight this episode, unless we first try Pontiff and then we speedrun to either boss. And first try them too. Honestly, I'm willing to Ember for this cause. We're getting back up on the Embers numbers. I used to be like below 20, maybe even below 10, because I tried to beat Gale and I did. I beat Gale. Just cost me like 50 Embers. Um. Basically, the topic that I kind of had in mind at the beginning of the episode before I derailed, which I was happy to do, especially the nature of this topic. Uh-oh. Is really just like one thing that really grinds my gears from the internet. You know what? Upon further inspection, I should backtrack on this topic, not because of the nature, but because I totally, when I was clearing the area, I totally forgot that I was trying to talk about Humble Bundle. From Humble Bundle, I got a Yakuza game, and you know, it kind of just like goes back to my thoughts on. Uh-oh. This can't end well. Okay, we're good. My thoughts on open world games, and also I don't know what Yakuza is, to be honest. Oh lord. Can't see? Oh, okay. Yep. You don't like to see that one? You're gonna shoot at me? That would be sick. So, not only do I not really understand Yakuza, but from what I do understand, oh, that's all right. It's all good. Where are you going? All right, you know what? We tank those hits. You're gonna summon a new one? That would be pretty sick if you did that. Oh baby, you love to stagger when he's one hit away and about to combo you. All right, this is another first try in the books. This run is incredible. So Yakuza, I don't I don't really know what a Yakuza game is. I've seen like a fair bit of it, but as far as I understand, it's like a open world game. And you're like are you a mob boss, or are you trying to destroy the mob? I don't know. I don't know. And and it's very wacky. It's to be honest, I have my own opinions on that. It's just kind of like I don't know. I just don't really like wacky games unless it's like dedicated to being wacky. Like if you're not hard leaning on wacky, then I don't respect you being like halfway in the door, you know? Because Death Stranding, it had, because I mean I don't know, it's Kojima. That's just his trademark apparently. It's not something I really recognize. Metal Gear Solid, I only played 5, but eh, you know, I only played it a little bit. I don't really like open world games. Sorry. And from what I saw, like really the silliest thing was more like you're in a cardboard box, and I don't know. Because of the serious nature of the game, I did not really respect it, because I was like, whatever. I get it. It's really it stops being funny almost immediately, and then it's more like my immersion. You know what I mean? Moving on from that part, then there was Death Stranding, which first of all, the monster energy. They always get me when I'm not paying attention. Every time. We can still one-shot Aldrich. Might cost us the number if we really want to guarantee it. We don't have to. We don't have to pop it. I'm not that dedicated to the first try. The Monster Energy product placement, everybody was more like, ha ha ha. It sticks. It stands out. How come it's there? Not me. I'm like, you absolute shills. You you've my immersion. Why is there Monster Energy? My immersion. It's like putting Red Bull in PUBG, which by the way, they apparently did not appreciate that product placement because first of all, it was for free from Mr. Player Unknown. Second of all, they asked them to remove it. They also there was also the Red Cross that was like, hey, well, actually, I don't know if it was the Red Bull thing that they asked to remove. Maybe it's still there, but it was definitely the Red Cross was like, "Hey, you put our symbol, our logo in the game. What's up with that?" So they definitely had a couple issues there. But anyway, there's just a lot of things about Death Stranding that it just doesn't take itself seriously. So when it has a serious story about it, I'm just like, nobody can take you seriously. I don't take you seriously. You're like, hey, look at this interesting world. You know, what does the rainbow mean? What's with the baby? What is all of this? I can't care because my dude is drinking a Monster Energy while this lady is like crying like, oh my god, I'm having a child and also I'm my sister and also I'm deceased, but I'm conjoining my body with my sister. That's an actual thread, an actual thing in the game. It's not really a spoiler. It's just something that's in the game. So how can I take that plot thread seriously when there's just so many wacky, silly things going on? But then you have something, oh my god, more arrows. You have something like Portal 2, where it's just like, it's we like to have fun here. From the start, they're like, hey, it's just cracking jokes. There's a story here, but we like to have fun here. GLaDOS is a potato. There's nothing deep about this. We're just it's just a means to an end for the gameplay. Death Stranding kind of has to carry itself by the story, and yet the story is just kind of like so much harder to carry things when there's a Monster Energy in the game. Whatever. You know? Whatever. In the end, it's no big deal. Anyway, to wrap back around, I don't know if I want to play Yakuza, but I do have it. It was kind of like in the whole bundle of things. So I don't know, maybe I'll try it. It is installed. I I also tried Darksiders 3 and I'm like, yep, I don't like hack and slash games. I don't know why. It's another topic for another time, I suppose. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and also subscribe and also comment and also share and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Reddit. Don't follow me on Reddit actually. I do some weird things on there. Um, Friend me on Roblox.